Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to show you how we were able to sublimate on a 100% cotton t-shirt, if you all can see that, made by Gildan. Okay, I have two, I bought these shirts from Hobby Lobby. I got two different ones. This one is Creations of Grace. They didn't have the size I needed when in the Gildan, so I had to go with the Creation of Grace. Okay, so this is the image. Whoops. This is the image, the sublimation image that I will be showing y'all how we got it on this 100% cotton Gildan t-shirt using HTV Ront clear vinyl. It is clear vinyl, you all, okay? So don't get confused. You can type in HTV Ront clear vinyl. Other brands carry it also. This is just the brand that I went with. I've been experimenting a lot with HTV Ront. They are coming up, you know, with the other brands, the expensive brands, high brands out there. So I have been experimenting a lot with HTV Ront. So anyhow, this is what it looks like. This was a 12 by 5 foot roll. And this is how it would look on the back of the box. It does tell you it's clear vinyl. Okay, so, and when you go on Amazon, it will also come up as the roll, or you can get it also in sheets. So don't get that confused. Yes, you can buy it in sheets. I believe they're 12 by 12. You can get a 10 pack, 20 pack. I bought this one a while back when I first heard of it, and it's just been sitting, so I figured I'd finally do a video on it. So yeah, let's get right into this video so I can show you all how we get this image on the t-shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna see you over at the computer. Okay, so this is the design that I ended up showing on the t-shirt. This is the design I purchased off of Etsy. I don't think it cost that much, you all. I can't think off the top of my head though what it costed, but it wasn't that much. And for the letters street wear, I wanted the colors to kind of match what was in the little dinosaur. So here I just typed out the word street so I can show you all how I did that. You would go over here to your fonts. I downloaded a font called Angry Shadow, and that's how I ended up getting the letters like this. And once you've done that, you want to go over to the left side again, over here to the color palette that you see, and you're gonna see these. This is a filled color. I can't even, a filled color icon, and this one is a gradient. It's a fill gradient icon. Then you have like the polka dot fill pattern icon. Okay, we're gonna go with the fill gradient, and then down here you should get custom gradient, something like this. Now to custom your colors, all you have to do is click with your mouse, and it'll bring up another color that you want to add or take away. So as you can see, as soon as I clicked this one in, it changed my word over here, so it kind of matches already what it is. But you can also change the angle down here where it says angle at. With this, you can change your angle of your colors if you don't like the way they're sitting. Okay, so I figured I'd just show you that real quick. So with that being said, you all can play around with this section and, you know, just figure out how you would like to lay your colors, which way you want them to go, and so forth. Make sure you put a box around it though, and then you'll see it changes the angles. Okay, so with that being said, now for the dinosaur, this part is going to be a sublimation. This is going to be printed on sublimation paper, and what you want is you want to do an offset. I have mine already right here, but you are going to want to square out your image and make sure you group it together. And then we're going to go back over to the left hand side, and we're going to go down here to this little star icon, and it's going to say when you put your arrow on there, open the offset panel. We're going to want to do that, hit offset, and then it will give you this offset. Now what I want to do is I want to make my offset a little bigger, because remember, this is clear vinyl, so we're not going to quite see, we're going to probably have a hard time if you don't have good lighting seeing what the clear vinyl where it's sitting at on the shirt when we get ready to put the sublimation image on there. So you kind of want to make sure you get it just a little, that may be a little too thick for my offset. Let's see if I could change it. Okay, that's too big. I want to bring it down. It brought it down too much. Okay, oh, too big, too big, too big. So you want it, okay, that was, let me go up a little bit. So this is okay for me right here. And as you see, I'm gonna put it on the other one. So as you can see, I'm okay with it being this thick because I'll be able to hopefully see it and it won't be too much off of the clear vinyl when I put the sublimation image over it. All right, so with that being said, I am going to,
I want more.
Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys, my baby just walked in here. So with that being said, I am going to separate my image, and remember to group your image together. Okay, so when you do the offset, you are going to want to pull your top image off, all right, because your sublimation image should already be grouped together when you do the offset. So just slightly pull your image away and then make sure you group your offset together. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to mirror both. Okay, so we are going to flip, we are going to flip, and we are going to print these out. Both of them get flipped, both the image and the offset. Remember that. So with that being said, we will print these out. This one will be on a 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper, and then of course this one is going to be on the clear HTV Ront vinyl. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and print this one out, and then I will be back and let you know what the cut settings will be for the clear HTV Ront vinyl. Okay. Okay, everyone, so here goes the image. It's printing out. All right, and again, I tell everyone, please make sure your image dries. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sit this to the side so it can dry, and then I will be back. I will show you actually how I do the vinyl. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I moved my image out the way because we already printed that out as I showed you all, and now I am going in with the, I only made it dark blue so I could see it on screen, but again, we're using the clear HTV Ront vinyl, so when it cuts out, it's just going to be clear. You're not going to see any color. Okay, so I'm going to go over to send over here in the top right corner. Let me put my, you know what I forgot? I forgot to, no, it's going to cut. I didn't know if I should put my registration marks on, but I didn't. So we're going to make this, it's already grouped together, so we're just going to go over to send. And then see how it's separated like this? I want it to just be cut out all together. So I went and pressed on the cut edge right here. I tried to make it all like one. So it should cut out fine when I go to weed this, okay? And oh, and for your settings, so I added my settings. I'm sorry, I completely was going to forget to mention this. Up here I typed in clear HTV Ront. So if you want to add a settings, all you have to do is click on any material on here, and down here at the bottom it's going to say add new material. So you're going to want to add and then type in whatever it is settings you are adding to. So mine was clear HTV Ront, and my settings were not set when I typed in the name. So all you have to do is change your settings. So my HTV Ront matte is going to be blade depth 6, passes 2, force 7, and speed 5. Now once you type those in, again, if you are going to name a separate settings for this, all you have to do is hit save. It's going to ask you to save once you type in your settings. So for instance, let me show you. Let's go to add new material, and then you can just add whatever, right? And I'm just going to hit add. Okay, and then so now we're going to exit out and see. Okay, where is it? Right here. Okay, so say you want to change your settings to like 2 and so forth. Right here it's going to say revert or save. Once you put in the settings, and your correct name, you're going to want to hit save, okay? But because I don't need these, I can go back in here and delete these. So let me delete all these because we do not need these. Let's go here and let's go to delete. All right, delete. Oh, we're deleting this. And delete. And delete. Okay, so just keep that in mind if you do not have an exact settings for whatever material you are going to cut. Okay, whether it's vinyl, whether it is the like HTV round paper, and just, you know, just make sure you just know that you can go in and save it yourself. All right, just like I have my electric red HTV, I had to put that in also myself because we don't have that in Silhouette Studios. Okay, so now that I've showed you all that, let's get out of there and let's go back to the correct settings right here, clear HTV ront. And so now everything is in place. Now all I have to do is load the Sublimation HTV ront. And again, you all, this is clear, if you all could see that. Okay, HTV ront clear. Let me get my finger out the way, sorry. All right, I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay, it's not focusing too good, sorry, but you guys can kind of see what it is. And this is just letting you know that it can go on 100% cotton, or yeah, fabric. Oh, my camera. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all, I'm going to turn you around, I'm going to show you all how I put this on the mat. Okay everyone, so for the HTV ront clear vinyl, the glossy side should go on the mat. And if you have issues with your vinyl sticking to your mat, I usually put tape. I usually use the heat resistant tape so it don't stick, and I usually just put it on the corner and maybe in the middle and here. So just remember, my battery's about to die, so I'm sorry, but just remember glossy side on the mat and matte side facing you, okay? And then put it in the cutter. Okay everyone, so it's done cutting out. And now I'm just going to remove the tape. I like to save my tape sometimes because I always can reuse it. I probably didn't really need it for this vinyl because it seemed like it stuck pretty good to my mat. But you just never know. You just never know. Alright, so now that I've done that, okay, so don't freak out if you can barely see your cut lines. Alright, they are going to look like you can barely see them, but they're there. Alright, they are there. I'm trying to get them in the camera to see if y'all could see them. But they're there, so I'm going to go ahead and weed this. Okay, I'm going to let y'all see me weed that. Okay, so it does roll up. Again, you don't have to buy the kind in a roll. They do sell them in sheets, and I think you can get like a pack of 10. You can get them in like a pack of 10 12 by 12s or 20 12 by 12s. For this pack, I mean for this roll, you all, I only paid, I believe, $9.99 because I wanted to try it, and I did have it sitting for quite some time. So I figured I finally will do a video. I've been procrastinating to make the kids the images for the kids shirts, so I finally decided to say, let me go ahead and do this. So it's not hard as far as it weeding. It actually is pretty good at just pulling it. Just be careful though with your image, because you just never know. Like this image has like all the little parts, the little spots where the color is gonna shoot out on the dinosaur, around the dinosaur. So just be very careful, okay? So like this dinosaur image has the splatter marks. That's the parts that I'm being very careful with over here, making sure I don't tear them, okay? That's all I'm doing, is making sure I don't tear that part. And as far as the weeding, you all, it's doing pretty good. Okay. So there goes that part. And now I just have to go in, there's little sections. Let me move this out the way. There's little sections on here that have to be weeded. Okay, so just remember to keep that in mind, to not miss a spot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just thoroughly look this over, and then I will be back because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Okay, everyone, so I already have a crease in my t-shirt, and if you all don't know, the Creations of Grace is 100% cotton. So I don't want no one, oops, excuse me, I don't want no one to wonder if what is the percentage of cotton or polyester on this one, but it is 100% cotton. I'm trying to get it in there. It looks so blurry. Oh my gosh. All right, it's not adjusting. I'm sorry. It's not adjusting, but it is 100% cotton. Okay. All right, anyhow, I got my crease already in here, so just gonna lay it on the heat press. And now for the first part, for the vinyl, we're only going to press it. It says 392 degrees for about 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, so find your middle part, how far down you want to go with it. All right, I can do the 3-finger rule a little lower. Again, I do this just by eyeballing it. Okay. All right, so that's what it's looking like. Y'all can see. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and press it. You always want to make sure it's straight, because once you put your sublimation design down on it, you want to make sure that they're both straight. Okay, so now I'm just gonna press this like it said, 5 to 10 seconds. Okay. So because my timer is set at 60 seconds for the sublimation image, I'm just going to go ahead and pop open the heat press once it counts down. Okay, so make sure you should lint roll your t-shirt, you all, before you put the vinyl down, the clear vinyl. I apologize, I didn't lint roll mine, but I am going to let you know, lint roll your t-shirt because it does show. But the good thing about this is your sublimation image will cover it. Okay, so I should have lint rolled it. I should have showed you all that step. I apologize that I didn't, but you will get a whole bunch of lint lines popping up. Okay, so if you don't want that, lint roll your t-shirt before you put the image on there. And now I'm going to put this t-shirt back on the table because I have to line this up, and you need really good lighting, and I just want to make sure that I line it up all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to pull y'all back. Okay, so I am going to use my heat resistant tape, and I purchased this off of Amazon. If you all don't know that, I've mentioned that in previous videos. So I'm going to use that to hold this image down. Now, if you have enough light, you can kind of see through the back of your image, okay, to kind of line it up. So I'm just going to peek and try to line it up the best that I can all the way around. All right, this is how I'm going to do this, and this may be time consuming for some, but if you don't get it as perfect as possible, then your image isn't going to show up right. So that's the only reason why I'm going around trying to match up. See how I'm trying to match these up. Okay, I made my offset big enough for my sublimation image to be okay, to give me enough room, I'm sorry, for my sublimation image to fit on there. So make sure you give your your sublimation image enough room on your offset, okay? So I'm just lining this up the way I see fit. Okay, so I'm just going around trying to get it on there as good as possible, and I think that is fine. I'll check the top and see if my, looks like my top word may be off some by a little. Everything else is lining up okay. All right, so I'm okay with the way it looks. So now we're going to put it under the heat press for 60 seconds, okay? Let's just make sure everything is intact. Okay, I see my little dino feet in the words. All right, so I'm good with this. Okay, take your time if you guys are also having the same problem as I am when it comes to lining up these images. It's very important that you get it on there as perfect as possible. Now we are going to go in and press, and let's hope that we got it completely covered on there, okay? And I am taping it down. I'm securing it because I don't want it to move and then mess up the image. All right. Okay, you all, so now I am going to go ahead and press this for a full 60 seconds. Okay, so if y'all can see, I got it back on the heat press, and I'm going to do it for a full 60 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it with my butcher paper, and then I will be back once it counts down to 5 seconds. Okay, you all, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, it's hot. All right, here we go. Let's pray it worked. Oh my gosh, it came out so cute. It did. It came out so cute. Okay, so the only thing that I see on this one, and I should have noticed it, it's something called pizza wheel lines. If you all could see this, let me bring y'all close. They're little lines that come up sometimes when doing sublimation, and they're called pizza wheel lines, and all I have to do is go in and clean my wheels off. And I do that from time to time. Every few months we have to deal with something like that, but it's not too bad. You can't really see it. Okay, this is what the image looks like. All right, I think it came out really cute. And if you all can see my offset, you can still kind of see it, but I told you I gave myself enough room to make sure I got every spot. Okay, but you can't tell. And other than that, it looks really, really good, you guys. Sublimation on 100% cotton t-shirt. So I hope you guys like this video. I just love the way the colors pop. I do. Okay, so this one was Creations of Grace. I purchased these both from Hobby Lobby. This one is Gildan. This one did not have any pizza lines. Nothing was wrong with this one at all. Perfect. Okay, Gildan, again, 100% cotton. Oh my gosh, having to find it. Oh well, I showed, okay, right here, but it's so little. Okay, but I showed in the beginning of the video. So hopefully you guys will try this out. I like it. I really, really like it. Okay, so if you guys like this video and it was very interesting and very helpful, again, if you go to purchase this, you will see that they sell these also in sheets. So don't get discouraged and don't, you know, wonder if it's the same. It is the same as long as it says clear HTV. Okay, it's going to be HTV Ront clear, and then you should get this. But again, other companies sell the clear vinyl also, so it's clear vinyl. Okay, all right, so I hope y'all like this video. Please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, a share, And please, 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 please subscribe to our channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.